shortly.
Are you ready?
Let's do it on your Monday evening. Good evening, I'm Cosmic Chris Reid. It is so nice to be with you, as always, here on WDWNT Entertainment. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. There's lots of different shows that go on this channel all throughout the week. And as always, I can see it. I'm going to cut to this because I can already see it in the preview here. Look at this, Mr. Jeff Melkars and another mug.
It's old school tonight, my friends. Look at that.
There it is.
God, cheers to you. This is some Glenn Levitt 12 year, by the way. I had to take out the good stuff because of Tom Strong for the show.
Angelina's also here. How's it going?
Hello. So good. That's such a cute mug.
Yes. No, that's like old school. I actually stole that from the wife. The wife had that one, so it's mine now.
Nice, love it. How did she charge you for it?
It's more of a rental fee. That's what we got going on. Right now. So all right. I had to take the dog. That's why I was a little bit late. I had to take the dog out first in the rain. That's all it does in it. Rain every freaking day. It has. I have not seen the sun in 2 weeks. I need some vitamin D, everybody. Hello, everyone. How are you? Happy Valentine's Day to my Valentines. You two and everyone else.
Yes.
Especially you, Thomas Strong.
Happy belated Valentine's. Let's see. I want to say hello to people in the chat here. We got Rob and Alyssa. Archfox, let's do it. I saw your comment. Had to say that. Can you dig it? Karen, Shornforce, Horatio, Johnny, good to see you. SeaWorld, welcome back. Tom Strong, there he is. We'll talk about you a little bit later in the show. Cheyenne, good to see you. Horatio, thank you so much. JD, always good to see you. David, Lauren, thank you so much. Love the animal. Yeah, animal. He was sitting around in the cupboard, and I'm like, man, you should join us on the show. So animal cupboard. And some. Yeah, we got a huge Disney.
Was he in the cupboard?
He was very bad.
I was like, no, dude, you were like the super villain of Toy Story 5. Is it in? Is it in? Seriously.
No, it's we have a whole bunch of Disney stuff in a couple of display cabinets, and Animal was in there with some of the other Muppet stuff. You can see Kermit back there. It's kind of too dark, but there's a couple other studios things in there too. But hey, so good to see everyone. And I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us, because I know this is it's a holiday up here in Canada. It's different all across our country. I know it's President's Day in the States. And I know there's like all these crazy storms going on. So some of our regular viewers might not be able to join us because of the crazy weather. Just for a fun fact, like it's cold somewhere down in the States, right? Our meteorologist here in the city said this on the 6 o'clock tonight. And I have to say it. They take the weather on the moon. Or sorry, on Mars. On Mars, not even the moon.
Oh yeah.
Like, what?
They take the weather on Mars.
This show's getting off to a great start already. Okay, cheers.
It was minus 2 on the. It was 0 Fahrenheit. So whatever that 0 Fahrenheit on Mars, and it was like 30 degrees cooler in our city than it was on Mars this past Thursday. So
that is insanity.
Yeah.
That is bananas.
And they take the temperature. They take the temperature in Mars inside in a crate in one of the craters. It's not just on the surface. They go inside a crater and they take the weather data, and it was 30 degrees colder right where Angelina and I are.
That is insanity.
This is what your meteorologists do in Canada? How long does he have on TV? Seriously, that is like, no. Hey, special hugs first off, Miss
look
Alyssa.
At this.
Miss Alyssa G.
Yes.
No idea how much I need this tonight. Hearts, lots of hearts. Love my Cosmic Reid family. Hugs all around. # Team Cosmic. We love you, Alyssa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alyssa. Hugs to you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. I always appreciate yeah.
Chris, how long do they have? Like I used to, so everybody here will laugh at this. This is the reason why I agreed to, do this with Chris, and then thank God for Angelina, because Chris would never get a word in edgewise otherwise. Was because I used to only have 90 seconds when I was doing the weather on TV. And God knows, you all know that nobody puts baby in the corner. Nobody puts baby in a car.
We don't have very much going on over here. So, I mean, the weather really is all that's really interesting on our news. So he probably has a little bit more than 90 seconds.
I am yelling tonight to stay warm, because even in Atlanta, it's like in the 30s, and I am over it. So,
special shout out to Colleen Brady, a friend of mine and our meteorologist. She probably gets 2 or 3 minutes to do the whole forecast thing. She comes on all through it. But anyways, I just want to make the point that it's colder than Mars where we are. Hope you're staying safe and warm where you are. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, if you can, like the video, just to hit that little thumbs up. We always appreciate that. And also share the link to this live right now on your social medias. We'd love to have some of your Disney friends joining us.
Yeah.
This topic
would love that.
Now, this topic comes from a couple weeks ago where we did the random generator online. Everyone in the chat, Team Cosmic, I see you. A shout out to everyone that's chatting with us right now. Alfred, good to see you. Penguin Project, thanks for joining us. And Drew, good to see you too. So we put a bunch of movie names inside this generator, and we each got a random movie to do to make a land out of at Walt Disney World. And I got Moana, Angelina got the Hunchback, and I don't know whether I say it Notre Dame or Notre Dame.
I think it's Notre Dame.
Tomato.
But tell us in the chat there.
Yeah, I'm
Dinorama.
I went to Catholic school, so I think I get to say it's Notre Dame. Yeah.
All right. There you go. And Jeff got Lilo and Stitch. And we also put the question out on Twitter today as well and got a lot of replies. We do want to read some of those later in the Team Cosmic segment, but also tell you what's coming up in the next few weeks on this show, because this is show number 47, as it says right on the screen there. We're leading up to a very round number in just a few weeks from now. So we'll be talking a little bit about that. Z or Z. Brian, Z or Z. It's Z here. Z. See, I have to question everything because so much of our content and TV is American, or that's what I watch. So
good for you.
Alyssa's asking if Jeff, if you have do you have a napkin ready?
So what's really funny? I was just writing her. I was writing her back because I had this delusion of grandeur that I was going to draw my my theme park, and then I instantly flashed back to us drawing a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, "What are you, an idiot?" And then the answer, of course, is yes to that. But that's neither here nor there. I decided not to even try it. But Alyssa, if it will fill you with joy, I will definitely go find. I'll find something, or I'll draw tonight. Actually, in fact, if someone in the chat room, because I know who sent all the drawings last week, Chris?
That was Sean Force. Yep.
Sean Force. Okay, Sean Force. It is bananas, Cheyenne. Sean Force. If you could actually just draw draw me like one of your French girls. But if you could draw my park as I'm talking about it, and then maybe put it on a napkin, how's that, Alyssa?
Ooh.
Because I feel, I would like to see. I think it'd be fun if other people drew our parks as we talk about them. You know what I'm saying? Because like I can't really like visualize it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow,
It's just a random idea.
That would be cool. I like that. I do like that. So we'll go over rides and maybe a restaurant and meet and greet kind of. And we said we could form these in any part of the park, any part of the resort. So we're talking Magic Kingdom, any of the parks. Could go in Springs if you think it goes in Springs. Could be a water park. Could be something totally separate. Could be its own thing. So very creative here on the show, and we do want your input on this as well. So, when we go about talking about these movies and there's something you think, please put it in the chat of people talking about the Big 50. I bet Cosmic 50 will be bigger than WDW. Perhaps.
Well, I missed that. I totally missed that.
Oh, there's lots of the Cosmic 50, and Cosmic 50 is it's going to be a thing. I mean, I hope it's going to be a thing. We should last.
Wait, where's Jordan? That's my birthday, Jordan. Somebody, K-Jack's back. I didn't see Jordan here. Jordan was curious about how wanted me to tell her about when I was at Woodstock in person, and I tell you,
oh, that's right. Yes. Yeah. Well, all right. So let's. Let's dive into this now. Okay, I know this is a really this was a tough one. Lilo and Stitch, okay, and Moana, all right. I kind of feel bad for Angelina because you got the Hunchback, and that's a tough movie to even watch, right? I mean, you watched it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like,
so
is it arguably the dark? Like, is it arguably the darkest? I mean, like of like recent Disney movies, is it arguably the darkest film? I mean, it's got this song,
honestly,
like an actual like 2.5 minute song. Yeah,
I don't know why they made it into a children's animated movie.
Oh my God,
it was probably like it was. So I watched it for the first time today, and the animation is beautiful, and the music is so worthy of being a Broadway musical.
Yes.
Which is so underrated, and it should have been on Broadway, but it should have been on Broadway longer. Yes. Sorry. But yeah, so morbid. So I have to probably let y'all know that none of what I'm going to say should ever be in a Disney park.
Nothing should ever be made.
That is like a lot is like, I'm not doing anything that's like too crazy, but like it should not be any sort of attractions or anything, but it is a beautiful movie. If you can go and watch it, but it's dark. It is dark.
Now this predates this slightly, I believe, and if it doesn't predate me, I didn't see it, but there was the live action Hunchback of Notre Dame show at the studios.
They had it at Hollywood Studios. Right? It was
open
it
for
only
at Hollywood Studios? It wasn't on Broadway?
Yes. No, dude.
Yeah,
it was definitely, I mean, it was there for like 7 days. I don't even know. Like it definitely did not last long, but I loved it. And Alyssa just said she loves freaking Hunchback. And I think that it is a very underrated movie because it is, like if you love Broadway, like I love Broadway. So, that was like my mom and I's thing. We'd like to get on the train and go see a show. And I mean, I think Disney Broadway has come a long way. Tom Strong, by the way, Angelina, you want to hit it? Oh my God.
Yeah. Tom Strong Angelina, just quoted.
Read it. Just read
Honestly, it's a quote from the movie: "I am deformed and I am ugly, and there are crimes for which the world shows little pity." Like dark, like so dark, deep. It's dude. The music though.
Is there not a song called Hellfire? Isn't there a song called Hellfire? Yes. I mean, it sounds like a German death metal band.
It's like one of the only 3 Disney movies that has a PG-13 rating, which is
oh my God.
Yeah, okay, deserves it. Yeah.
So with that being said, what attraction did you make based on Hunchback? Good luck.
Okay.
Yeah,
so again, I don't think that any of this should be turned into an attraction. We have that beautiful Notre Dame Cathedral, which is a really, really big part, obviously, of this movie. It should not be an attraction, but because we're playing make-believe here, I thought of an idea of having the Notre Dame Cathedral kind of similar to like a Tower of Terror, being the like center of the land, because that's the center of the movie. And I was thinking kind of similar to a Tower of Terror ride where you have these two, I guess, things that you would be sitting in that would be going up and down like the bells that Quasimodo pulls.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's going to be like that. You're going to have two, like, I guess, things that you would sit in, and you're going to see the other group go up while you go down and vice versa.
That's cool.
And that was what I was thinking of as I was thinking about. Of course, it's a church, it's a cathedral. It shouldn't be an attraction. I will just preface that, but that was the idea that I had.
That's cool. Actually, I like that. I mean, because in Tower of Terror, you're in your own vehicle. You don't see the other ones, but to see the one kind of bell going down and then the other one going up as you're going down, I kind of like that concept. I think that's pretty cool. And like that was a challenging movie to make an attraation with. So what park?
Yes.
Did you say what park would this be fitting in? Where would you put it?
I didn't really think of that, but I think that it would probably be most fitting in Hollywood Studios, probably.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? No, it could be an Epcot because it's based in Paris. So maybe it could be an extension of Paris and Epcot.
That's what everybody just said, man. Tom Strong's like straight up Epcot, France.
Yeah.
Nice
job.
Yeah,
because we do need some more thrill rides in Epcot. So yeah, let's do that. Good idea, everyone in the chat.
Love it. Yeah, people in the chat totally.
Oh man, I hope I did the assignment right, but okay. Let's go.
Okay, well, with that being said, let's. What do you got? What's Lilo and Stitch? What are you doing?
So Lilo and Stitch, and I think that so chat room. What does everybody think that what is the obvious? What's the obvious thing? Okay, because it's not Epcot. Okay, anyone?
Ooh.
What's the obvious thing that we do here?
Water park.
David
water
says
park.
F. Okay, Adventures L. You got it. Yes, water park. Karen says water park. So I actually. And I can change this thing a little bit, but I want Schoenforce drawing. So I actually wanted to create a third water park. Is that too ambitious? Because I could easily attach this to Typhoon Lagoon. Okay. So if you say
they deserve their own water park.
I think that, and let me tell you what was interesting to me was I thought it was a fun movie. I think that I love the fact that it was from, it actually was made in Orlando. It was like Mulan, Lilo and Stitch, and I didn't know this until today, but the Brother Bear movie was in Orlando, and I love that. So I think that they do deserve this. I think that this should be its own water park. I did kind of like the name was not coming to me. So, but it's like the Big Kahuna or something like that. Like the Big Kahuna, I kind of had as like a water slide. It was going to be like the free fall water slide.
Yes.
But thank you. But like the name was eluding me. Does anybody in the chat room have a name? It's definitely so I think it's going to be its own water park. I have a ton of attractions for this and only 41 minutes to go. So I do have to just I was going to save this a little bit. Chris, am I going too long? The Big Ohana. Sure. Schoenforce. Yes. Love it. Put that. Do I, because I can speed this up, Chris, but I feel like I was going to save my big thing. Okay. I'm not going to speed it up then. My thing is my problem with water parks in general is that it's like, that's the whole like kind of experience. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just slide, wave pool, and that's it. Right. Like I want to somehow manufacture where we have like a big e-ticket ride, right? But like you're ready for it, right? Like I never ride oh my god, why am I blanking on the Animal Kingdom, the rapids. Like I never ride the rapid ride. Thank you. I never ride Kali because it's like I went on it one time. You get drenched, and it's not fun. Yeah. Like it's it's not funny. It's like everybody's spraying you with cannons. But like if you were like ready for it and you were like dressed in your best bathing attire, perhaps, what if you had like a AAA like ride, right? Like a doorbuster ride, and you've got like your water shoes on. So I call this Stitch's great, and then in parentheses, escape. It's a little homage to Stitch's greatest escape. Again, like I was cool. Even writing here, like most water parks feature nothing but water rides, slides. This is going to be more like an actual, like you're going to be in a ride vehicle and you are going to get freaking soaked, right? But you're going to be okay with it because you're like prepared for it, right? So this is going to be one of those things. It would be its own, it'd be its own like news story. So you have to like experience it yourself. It's not based on like or anything. It's like his greatest escape. So I thought like there's this dude, Short Stuff. He's actually 297. He is in some of the other Stitch films. So like, and Short Stuff, right? Like his thing is like he loves like wreaking havoc with like mechanical things. So like you are actually going to be in a ride vehicle, and like this is going to be like Short Stuff like shorts out like the ride vehicle, and like Stitch actually like kind of has to be like the hero here, because I think he gets a little bit of a bad name in the beginning of the movie and even in like the old Great Escape. So so it's like I like the idea of just having your typical kind of like big themed ride with like 3 different rooms. You know what I mean? And like different things happen, but like you're on this ride vehicle, you're going up, there's a show scene, and then there's a drop. But yeah, you're getting drenched left and right. So this would be like, I think, unless somebody can prove me wrong, that this would be like the first of its kind, right? Like it's like a dark ride. You're like an enclosed, man. Like why not? Yeah. And it's just like, So I could go on. I could just go on and on. I'm sure the chat room is just loving it. Thank you, Stitch is great. Thank you, Adventures with Alicia L. You're my biggest fan. I'm super chatting you, so thank you.
I think a lot of the reason why I don't go on Kali River Rapids is because, I mean, if you get that 1 or 2, like you're usually going to get soaked. Sometimes you don't, but when you get wet, you get uncomfortably wet.
Destroyed.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I know a lot of people that don't like that, but like, I love the idea that if you're prepared for something like this, if you're in a bathing suit or, like just a light outfit where you're going to get wet because you're at a water park, that's totally appropriate. And I really think something like that's cool.
No one does that, right? So like I would love to go on those rides, but I mean like even if it's 900,000 degrees on like the hottest day in July, August, like you're still extremely uncomfortable walking around Animal Kingdom for many, many hours, for God's sakes. And it's just like not fun. Alyssa is mocking me for putting that much thought into this. So thank you very much. I get mocked no matter which way it goes. But Karen actually says, can we include some of the cousins from the TV show? And I love that because that's what I was saying. Yeah. It's like, it's like this is what as I was doing, show prep 10 minutes before the show, but I'm like, but Angelina, you watched the movie today. So I'm watching the movie today. I actually almost posted about it. But it was like, there's so many spinoffs, man. Like there's direct movies, and then there was like a spinoff TV show. So like the there's so many other characters. Yeah. So like it would be fun to have like just a brand new story just for this experience, and I think that might draw people there. Because I got to be honest with you, my Lilo and Stitch water park is open at night because there's lots of lights, and yes, there's going to be a nighttime freaking spectacular because all the water parks close early. Like, why do you do that? Come on, people.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, good idea.
That's and That's all the time we have for tonight. No, I'm kidding. That's a great idea. Just a quick note to Sean and some other people have mentioned too the animal in the background here. Thank you very much. Yeah, we got him at the Disney store a few years ago, I think. But glad I pulled him out. That's a great idea, and I think there's a lot of potential for like a water park like that. That's obviously what you could even throw in the surf, those like surf. You can pretend like you're surfing on those. I don't know what they're actually called, but would they make the mock waves and you're riding on that thing where the water's going up, something like that. I'm gonna.
Oh, don't worry. I already have the world's. I have the world's largest wave pool as a secondary idea shown for us. Draw that somewhere in the middle of my theme park. Yeah, that's where that's going to go. Let's
like
go
8
on.
miles.
What do you got?
Okay, so. This is the Moana themed land, and I too had to watch this movie. And that music is so good. It's so good. And
Lin-Manuel Miranda, snaps for him.
Dang, that's right.
Yeah, there's always rumors of like a Broadway, Moana happening, and I think that would be great. After re-listening to the music again and seeing the show this week, it deserves that. So the background music. Perfect. Love it. It's going to be all the instrumental Moana stuff. I'm thinking that, so this would be a land with a couple of, with a restaurant and at least 2 attractions that I thought of in a meet and greet too. Location, I'm thinking like Adventureland. I don't see it fitting in the studios. I know there's Moana at Epcot coming, but I don't think that's the right place for that. Just me. Or Animal Kingdom. Maybe it's Animal Kingdom too. That's it. One of those spots. Now, the first attraction would be, I'm big into virtual reality. I spent hours last week in virtual reality, and I love augmented reality too, which if you don't know is where you put on a pair of like glasses or a headset, and you see the room that you're still in. So if I was in my living room, I'd still see the living room, but then you would see projected images of, in my case, it was a Star Wars game, so like Darth Maul. So it looks like Darth Maul or Darth Vader or Stormtroopers are standing in your living room. Yeah, it's really, really cool. There's a game that you can play, and lightsabers. So this would be a dark ride with elements of Toy Story Midway Mania. And you would put on these augmented reality glasses. You'd go through you're not going sideways like Midway Mania, and you're not freestyling it like you are in Buzz Lightyear. You're going like forward in a single vehicle, and you put these goggles on, these augmented reality goggles, and you would encounter the kakamoras, the coconuts, the little coconuts that shoot the little darts at you. You know what I'm talking about from Moana?
Yeah.
Those guys would be shooting the darts at you. You'd feel like air and stuff like that, but you would see them. They wouldn't actually, if you lifted the glasses, they wouldn't be there. But thanks to the goggles being on, it looks like they're actually there. And you would move your hand and pick up a coconut itself or something to throw at them and knock them, and you would get points every time you hit one as you're going down this like jungle kind of themed dark ride. And by the end you'd get points, and you versus the other person and that kind of stuff for Midway Mania. But I really blue raspberry and a coconut. But Mario Kart has proven that. Yeah, this was kind of like the Mario the Mario Kart idea from Nintendo World and Universal. But I just think something like that would be really cool. I love the idea of VR, and I know like VR coasters are becoming a thing in other places, not Disney right now, but I really like taking tech to the new level, to the next level. And so that's not my top attraction, but that wouldn't be like the e-ticket, but that would be a big one too. Yeah.
It's funny you say that about the roller coaster thing, because there used to be, I mean, I guess it wasn't like VR, but like in Epcot and in Innoventions, they had like build your own roller coaster, and then you got in the simulator. Yeah. I felt like that was like the perfect kind of thing, because I mean, like, I know that you're saying that you're, the VR is getting amazing, and it is, but I mean, like, I'm actually going to side with Karen on this one, man. Like I mean, the Mario Kart thing, I think is going to be unbelievable in like 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're still, like working that thing out. And when it actually happens, I think it's gonna, like, when it happens flawlessly. I mean, it's kind of like the Resistance, man. Like, like everybody's got to work the bugs out, and I love that we're like pushing the boundaries here. But no, that's a really fun idea.
And Alicia in the chat said, love the AR/VR concept, but people will destroy it. Yeah, and so maybe if it's not
Gretel
glasses,
just said Disney Quest. Gretel just said Disney Quest, and I remember doing that just like how many years ago? Like 20 freaking years ago. So yeah, it's funny the way they have this like brilliant idea, and then it just takes so long to get it right. And then, I mean, Karen, obviously, Jordan makes fun of my age constantly every week. But I am, I do love the old school kind of animatronics and physical sets. And that's kind of like, that is, and I think that's why I love the idea of the Resistance attraction that I still have not been on. But I feel like, it's props and real cast members. And I do think that there's a little bit of magic there. Cause I think you can do more.
Yeah.
But anyways, sorry for hijacking.
I think though that it's really cool what you're thinking though, Chris, because it's kind of like half, like I do agree with Karen in a way. I do also like animatronics and physical sets, but you're doing kind of like half and half, because I'm sure you could have some animatronics and some that aren't, but definitely having those glasses and that VR would be cool. Cause just the screen sometimes is a little bit much. I get a headache. So, but I do like that idea. That's really, really cool, Chris.
So as I was saying, Adventures with Alicia L in the chat said, love the AR VR concept, but yes, people will destroy it. Yeah, so maybe if it's not like goggles that you're wearing, it would be something like the glass dividers that they now have. Maybe somehow that can project them as well, so then you're not actually hands on with these goggles or whatever like that. So there's many different ways to do it. Somebody mentioned Disney Quest in the chat. Yeah, and I remember those. The roller coaster simulators also. 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 where we are. So I just want to take a few minutes and say thank you for joining us on the show. We do have half hour still left. If you can, please give a big thumbs up to the videos, the little thumbs up button below the video. Appreciate that. It helps us out a lot. If you're new to the channel, welcome to WDWNT Entertainment. There's different shows every single all throughout the week. We'll say there's many different shows. Tomorrow, Deep in the Plus, they'll review another program on Disney Plus. So please subscribe to the channel and like the videos as well. It helps us. Also, to those who have done it so far, thank you for the super chats. We always appreciate that, as much or as little as you'd like, and it all goes to WDW News Today. Also, here we go. People in the chat know where I'm going with this.
They beat you to it, Chris.
They really did. They really did.
Yeah. So if you like what you're seeing and you want to become more involved with WDW News Today, you can become a member of WIGS, which is the WDW News Today Interglobe Society. For as little as $2 a month, you get some great features. If you go to patreon.com/WDWNT, you get some post shows, you get special discounts and really cool features like that. And you can interact with our community that way at patreon.com/WDWNT. Always appreciate that. And a shout out to the WIGS in the chat. Here we go. The WIGS roll call is already going. Penguin Project, Jordan, Shane, Rob C. We got David, Gretel. Welcome. Thank you so much. I got to scroll. I just lost my spot, and this is huge today. Alyssa there. Karen, Leaf. Let's see. Arch Fox goes WIGS. Tom Strong, Horatio, Beverly, Penguin, Brian, Robert D. Thank you so much. Living the dream. Good to see you as well in here.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Alicia, Penguin, Nico. Thank you so very much for that. Appreciate that. WIGS, Brian as well. Awesome. Good to see you and always appreciate that. So. Let's see. We do have about 25 minutes left. Want to mention also before we move on with this, and I know we haven't really gone super far into this.
Yes. What the hell?
Well, we got 25 minutes. But hey, if you're interested in purchasing some cool stuff from WDWNT, you can go to carouselofproducts.com, and here's just a snippet of stuff that you can
gotta raise my hand. Gotta raise my hand.
What? What?
Super chat
Hang on.
D. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get the super chat from Robert D.
We'll get there. We'll get right there. Got stickers, and there's always new products going here on the carousel of products. So check it out at carouselofproducts.com. Jeff, go ahead.
Well, I have to actually say, man, look at that lime garage sticker. Robert D, thank you so much. Robert D, for President's Day. Super chat, $5 super chat. So I will.
Thank you so very much.
We love holidays.
I'll do it all, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. All right, so let's continue on now with the topic here, and feel free to jump in also in the chat. We always appreciate you tuning in and interacting with us on the show. We pride ourselves in the interaction we do on this program. So we don't have a lot of time to cover probably a lot of stuff. So Angelina, what do you got next for your land? Attraction, restaurant, meet and greet. What were you thinking next?
Oh my goodness. Well, there's so much that I thought of. Let me just see what is the next best thing. Okay. So I'm going to mention, let's say, just a couple really quick things to add. I'm going to say that they're like attractions. So one thing that I thought of, there are those 3 really cool gargoyles that are friends with Quasimodo that I think would be a lot of fun as animatronics to hang out somewhere in the land. I'm going to say somewhere up high. And I want them to come alive only at night, not during the day. They're only going to come alive at night. So I think that would be really cool. Obviously, there's also going to be buskers hanging around, lots of music, obviously. One thing that I think would also be really cool, and I think it's already been mentioned, someone mentioned it last week right away, the Festival of Fools. And I want them, I don't want them as a parade, I want them as cavalcades, because I think that it would be really cool to have them more than once during the day. It's going to be fancy. like something fancy, but that's also going to be pre Quasimodo getting tortured. So it's going to be the fun part of Festival of Fools. So those are just some fun things. Nice, positive things to have in my very dark land.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Lena, you gotta hit it. Yeah. Somebody does.
Oh, Tom Strong. I see that. Thank you. Topsy Turvy Dance Party hosted by Cosmic Reid. Yes.
There we go.
Can you dig that?
Love that.
Can you dig that?
Yes.
We can all dig that. We definitely need that.
Topsy Turvy Dance Party.
Oh no! Hold on a second. I gotta get the lights. I gotta get the lights. Dang it!
Get the lights.
Dang it!
Get the lights.
Can you do it one more time? Do it one more time. Do your voiceover.
The voice. All right.
Come on.
It's the Topsy Turvy Dance Party live at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I don't know, something like that.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Come on.
There you go.
Yeah, heck yeah. Let's go.
Now your host,
Let's
Jeff
go.
Melcards.
Yeah.
There you go.
Beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So that's perfect. That's exactly what I want.
I absolutely love that, and I love that you called it a cavalcade. Did you? Is that the proper word? I had to look that up.
Yeah. Those are what they're doing right now, I guess. Instead of parades, they just have one little float coming every hour or something like that. So I want the same thing, with just fancy, fun, positive things, kind of Mardi Gras-y.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love that.
Yeah,
love
lots
that.
of puppets too.
You know, it's fun because and a couple of people, like the movie, Alyssa mentioned she loves the movie, and I think Penguin did as well. I mean, it's PG-13 movie. I mean, it's fun to hear these ideas from you, because I think it's the only way you're ever going to hear them. You know what I mean? I just don't think that there's, it's ever going to happen. So it's it's fun. It's fun to hear, what could happen. Even though it probably never will. I saw somebody say
it really
in the chat
shouldn't.
room, Hellfire. Yeah, probably shouldn't. not where it is now. But somebody said Hellfire roller coaster, which would be awesome.
Yes, I think that would be really cool. I think I know what you're talking about. It was mummy themed, kind of lots of fire. But wouldn't maybe that's the the 18 plus park on another street. I don't know.
Another universe.
Another.
Yes,
oh boy,
exactly. Beautiful.
catching up in the chats here. Okay.
Oh, yes.
So, okay, Jeff, with keeping in mind that we have other stuff to do on the show, and what do you want to do next for your Lilo and Stitch Land?
So like Angelina said, man, I just want to like be able to like roll them off kind of quick. I mean, it's one of those things where like I love the idea of being able to do things at night in a water park. Like that doesn't currently exist, so we'll do that. I actually love the idea of having this be very much like one of the theme parks, right? So you've got like the wave pool in the middle, and then you're kind of like going around and you've got these other things. So you've got the big wave pool in the middle. I think you've got something called Surfs Up. Like I love that everything is very, Hawaiian themed. So there's like a Surfs Up thing, like over to the side, and maybe that's like a surfing kind of thing. Dr. Jumba's Mad Space Spin Out. It's going to be the first of its kind. Double toilet bowl drop slide. So you're going to like spin around, drop, and then do it again, which I think would be amazing.
Nice.
Yes.
The Big Kahuna is the free fall. Ohana is our version of the lazy river. Here's something I really wanted to do though. So I already gave you Stitch's Greatest Escape. It's funny that I think everybody in their own way, not to give too many nods to Universal, but like I love the Poseidon show at Universal because I'm just one of the, like, I love special effects. So much like I was saying, like this e-ticket where you get on this ride vehicle, and I forgot, like the claw will come out. And I mean, you're going to get soaked on all of these rides. So like you are prepared for it. Yeah. But I love the idea of having Lilo's house. Okay. So Lilo's house in the film, the doctor comes looking for Stitch and they pretty much destroy that house. So this is going to be one of those like interactive shows where you go in and you move around the house to different levels of that, you probably like 3 different kind of showpieces, how like all of them last like 5 minutes, almost like on Stitch's Great Escape. You go in, something happens, and then you move on. But I mean, there's going to be all of these like different things that happen that kind of like recreate that whole like Stitch kind of the house getting destroyed thing. So that would be Lilo's house. That is that. I did mention for Tom Strong, the Agent Bubbles gets a foam party. So the Agent Bubbles foam party is going to happen. Yeah. That could either be for the PG-13 people or not. I don't know, man, but it sounds like it's a family affair. So the Angel Bubbles foam party, and then like a bunch of different water slides, like Out of This World with the coasters, just because of the galaxy thing. Hula Haven, I've got food options as well. So
yeah,
I can.
Yeah,
I love it. Chief Leaf in the chat said, "Will the water park have a partner style statue with Jeff and Stitch?" I think that's iconic. You better add that.
Shown for us. Draw that. Thanks.
Just on a separate note for a minute, I was reading some of the comments here, and Robert D just sent a super chat, not to bring us all down, but this is a positive energy call out for our compatriot, Alyssa. All need to send her some positive energy vibes right now for her.
That's
agreed. Yeah. I saw some of the comments that she made and regarding Autumn, and I can tell you, Alyssa, we are, and I'm not just the 3 of us, but like everyone in the chat, we are all thinking of you right now. And we'll be tonight and this week and going forward. You always have an outlet to reach out on social if you need to chat and all that stuff. Please. And everyone, like I say, we're one big happy family on this show. We live all over the place, but this brings us together. So we are thinking of you. And Robert, thank you so much for the $5. For listening.
Thank you, Robert.
Appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to move along with one of my ideas. So this would be the other attraction idea for the Moana themed area. The more I'm thinking this would probably be an Animal Kingdom. So this would be a coaster, another attraction, a coaster this time. And it would be one of those coasters that goes like slow and fast and slow, kind of like Mine Train has, like it's the slow bits. And so it would be near the end where, and I always forget the name, Tafiti. So while it would go around the battle where they're fighting Tafiti. You know who I mean, Jeff?
I do. I'm sorry, man. I want to know if anybody can hear my cat snoring, like right here.
No,
it's like obnoxiously loud. Like seriously, Wally, are you all right? Okay, go ahead.
All right.
I know you're talking about though, Chris, but yes, the names.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Sorry, man.
So it would go around that now. So it would just be a roller coaster around the big kind of battle at the end, and it would end slow and happy as it goes. But the fire and the flames and stuff like that. And I thought of throwing an extra twist, more of that augmented reality thing. And so if you had a not a screen, but like a plexi divider that could project something that made it look like maybe Maui was like going around and swinging his his big thing around and
wait a minute,
you know
what is going on? I can't see anything.
His staff. What are you talking about? What's going on there? What is Jeff doing? What I know.
Nothing. I was gonna move. I was gonna show the cat.
You're not
stealing the
always
show.
on.
Let Chris say his thing.
It's fine. I wasn't even on the screen.
Does anyone notice I get interrupted the most on this show?
That is not true.
Okay.
That is not true, Chris.
So anyhow, so this would be like kind of like an AR coaster. That's what I was thinking. I see people in the chat here. Yeah, I just think it would be kind of Maui's hook, Maui's staff, whatever you want to call it. Maui's hook. There we go. And it would just kind of be add a cool little element. So that would be my second attraction. That would be the coaster. For the meet and greet, it would be really cool if there was like a cave kind of entrance that looked like a waterfall, kind of like how they have Pirates of the Caribbean with well, I'm not sure they did it. It wasn't working in Disneyland last time we went, but how they used to project like Blackbeard or Davy Jones, and this would look like a waterfall, like you're going through the waterfall, and then it would be a Maui and Moana meet and greet in there. So that's that is.
Do a meet and greet?
Yeah, that's what I would be doing on for mine. What Jeff still like?
I like it.
What's the deal?
I got nothing.
What do you like?
I got nothing.
Okay, you got nothing. That's the first. That's what day is this? This is February 15th.
I am living about 3.5 minutes in the past, and that's all I'll say.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. That does it for the Moana part. I mean, that does it for I think for mine. Did you guys have anything else to add to your lands? And I got something else to say after.
Do you? Because I mean, I do definitely have food. Huh? I mean, Pudge's Peanut Paradise. Hopefully you don't have peanut allergies. But is that not a great name? Is that not so a great name for a snack?
That's good.
Pudge's Peanut Paradise, man. Okay, now I'm done.
Wow, yes.
I do like that.
That is very cute.
Okay. Drew Myers in the chat. A Moana ride should definitely expand the universe with the realm of monsters. Yeah, very, very cool. Like that. Cheyenne, Team Cosmic. Pudge's Peanuts Paradise. David Long, likes it. He's on board.
Right.
Oh, what about Matt Nichols saying, what about the bathrooms in all these lands?
Yeah.
Oh my God, how did I not have it?
Definitely.
Repurpose something. Let me repurpose something.
Okay, if I had to do a bathroom for my land, I think, I'm just looking at my notes. I think that I would, it could be so many different things. I think that it would be no.
Don't pee in the pool.
Oh, I had an idea. The Court of Miracles. That would be my.
That would be your bathroom.
That would be my bathroom. But again, it shouldn't be a real, because it's an actual real place. It should not actually be a bathroom, but it would be called the Court of Miracles, and it would. Yeah, that's what it would be.
Chris, you're gonna get so annoyed that you even started this, because I don't know if scientifically this is possible. But you know how everyone, and you can mock me for this, both of you mercilessly, but everyone talks about peeing in the pools, right? What if you had individual? Yes, that's right. Because it's a water park. What if you had individual pools that you could pee in that rinse out and empty every time after they're used? Like somehow environmentally friendly.
I don't like this.
All right, is it time for Team Cosmic? That might have gone too far. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10-minute warning.
Mm-hmm.
Short Force.
Thanks, Horatio.
I'm not. Short Force goes. I'm not drawing. I don't blame you.
All right.
I don't think anyone liked your idea.
Yeah, Tom Strong just pointed out that was a double Regis, man. I don't know if that's been done before.
No, that hasn't.
True.
I played it the second time as fast as I could. Let me assure you that. Okay, 10 minutes left. Let's do a quick Team Cosmic.
Sounded better in my head.
Yeah. A lot of things sounded better in my head tonight.
You know how like you have that thing, and you're like, oh, it's this, and then like as it comes out, you're like, man, that is just terrible. Everything about that's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If I could go back to the table. If I could go back and remember, oh yeah, Maui's Hook. That's what it's called. About 10 minutes ago, I'd feel a lot better about myself right now too. Let's see, Team Cosmic here. Let's see. So I got my phone out. I'm doing this from the phone. Let's see. There were some replies. Ken said, can I say Tomorrowland? Like to make a Tomorrowland section based on the movie, not based on what they have as in Tomorrowland, but a land based on the movie. Daniel said, Aladdin, visiting the bazaar and then entering the palace would be really cool, plus having a real magic carpet ride in there.
Yes, love that.
Ethan on Twitter said, I'd put a new Wonderland area to replace Dinoland USA in Animal Kingdom. So there you go with those. Shornforce said, he said, if I could choose only one, I'd choose the Muppet movie. Of my top 2 Disney favorites, it's the most viable for its own land. And El Slizo restaurant with the screens playing Fozzie and Kermit acts. A Muppets Dark Ride. I'd love a Muppets Dark Ride. That'd be so cool. Mm-hmm. Worldwide Studios set tour and more. I love that. Really, really cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Love those. If you have any other ideas in the chat, let us know. We do have more Beverly. Tonight's takeaways. Chris's Maui stuff. Jeff's peoples.
It might not be our finest moments.
No. And
everything was going so well until somebody said bathrooms, and like it just
Emperor's New Groove Ride. Horatio was saying,
Penguin. Thank you for that.
Horatio was saying, this could all go in its own park. You could have all these lands in its own park. I'm going to keep saying it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, okay. So, oh my gosh, we love all these ideas, and we got. So this is Team Cosmic. I want to put something up because there's been, we showed you the carousel of products, and sometimes people like to have fun on Twitter, and so was it Robert?
Oh,
was it Robert
Lord.
C? Right? He made his own T-shirts that say
Robert made an actual T-shirt.
Hang on, short force. Jeff, take the super chat there.
Sean Forrest, this is possibly one of my favorite super chats ever for Jeff's People Fund. Now, Sean Forrest, you do not have to draw that. You do not have to draw that into the blueprints, but if you want to, I mean, it could be over more to the side. I'm just saying. It doesn't have to be more.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. Like always.
Thank you.
So first off, I think it was Robert C, right? On Engage Guy on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's made his own Team Cosmic shirts, which was really, really, really cool. And yeah, I love that the logo's on it from Team Cosmic and that. And there was just about an hour before today's show started, there's a bunch of chatter on Twitter. I think it was Tom that put out a tweet like looking for like carousel
Tom
product ideas.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of tweets came in from Team Cosmic, and it was hilarious I was away from my phone for about 20 minutes putting our son to bed. And then all of a sudden I come back to all these pictures. And the one that I had to pull, I believe this was Tom Strong, said, here, how about this for a Team Cosmic t-shirt? Pulled from Jeff's screenshot from a few weeks ago when he froze. And somebody pointed out that was taken when Jeff was scooping the internet off some neighbor or something like that.
Yes.
Now that's not an actual shirt. We're not selling that, but so Angela,
here's the worst thing about that. The worst thing about that is that Leah was like, "Oh my God, I actually want that shirt." She said.
So
oh my God, now it's like
I love that.
She said.
If people are watching and want Team Cosmic t-shirts, yeah, I mean, the suggestion box was opened. Maybe go tweet and we'll see what happens. I will leave that at that, but I had to show that picture because that was real funny. As always, if you have any ideas for this program, you can email anytime all throughout the week. We love hearing from you. Chris@WDWNT.com. I do want to tell you a little bit about the next few shows that we'll be doing right here on WDWNT Entertainment for Cosmic Reid Live. So this week we did, based on movie suggestions as listed by you in the chat, created our own lands for Walt Disney World. And next week, it's going back to food. And we are doing episode 48, favorite table service restaurants. We're not going to go park by park in this one. We're just going to kind of cherry pick anywhere and all throughout the lands and pick out some of our favorites. We want to see some of your food pictures. So please send those to Chris@WDWNT.com.
Yes.
The week after that is episode 49, and we're going back to another requested favorite. This is Show Us Your Walt Disney World Stuff. Some of the stuff that you have around your place. We want to see pictures of those souvenirs and all that kind of good stuff. Jeff has mugs for days. You already know you're going to see mugs.
No, I was actually, and it's funny you just said that about the mugs, man, because actually I was going to ask Angelina and you, like, as you're like going through and thinking about tonight, man, I don't know if, I mean, for being a movie from so long ago, there is so much Stitch merch, man. Like Stitch has some bomb mugs, man. Like I got to get my hands on some of those things, man. Like really, really good stuff. So I need a restocking trip. Yeah.
Cheyenne has a good idea. Create your own villains park. Maybe we can do that on one show.
Just told her to send you an email.
Cheyenne, what's up,
good
Cheyenne?
idea.
That is a great one, man.
And please do send an email because I will forget some of these things. But we showed you episode 48 being the table service. That's going to be next week. And then episode 49 is going to be Show Us Your Walt Disney World Stuff. We're going to show some of the stuff we have, and we want to see some of the stuff that you have. And then the week after that, I can't believe it, but it is show number
Cosmic Reid is 50.
There you go.
Wow.
The 50th show, topic to be announced at this point, but March 8th, 2021. Mark it on your calendars. We would love to have you join us
possible?
Well, you know what? It's actually
is that possible, dude?
I will say something, Jeff. The very first time that it was just you and I on WDWNT, the radio station you can tune in 24/7 for Disney Park music from WDW News Today, was actually February 24th. So
no kidding.
So somewhere,
oh my God, happy anniversary.
Like nearly, right? So but because we didn't have episode numbers, we weren't on YouTube. We didn't know we would ever be going on YouTube to begin with.
Yeah. Which was probably a terrible idea, by the way, but that's cool. I'm glad we're all here.
I'm glad it worked out. Yeah. No kidding. Yes. So episode 50 is coming up on March. So I guess episode 52 is technically our 1 year anniversary show. But hey, thank you so much for all that.
We took a couple weeks off. So technically, I think we took like those 2 weeks off in December. So yeah, that's what
right.
I'm saying.
That's right.
Wow. So it actually is probably.
It is actually accurate. So March 8th will be Cosmic Reid 50. There you go. Looking forward to that.
Oh my God. David Lungo's February 24 is such a pre-pandemic time period. That is crazy.
Right?
So, I'd love to know who I would love to know who's been here since the beginning, because I see a lot of familiar faces. I see a lot of like new people coming in and out, man. But like the family that is strong, man. Who interacts like all week long on the Twitter machines, man. Like that is great. Karen's going to bed. Everybody say goodnight to Karen.
Hey, good night, Karen. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hey, Karen.
And I guess our time, our little time here, this hour, 1 hour a week is up. I want to say a huge thanks to everyone in the chat. If you haven't done so, please just take a second and like the video. Always appreciate that, and always appreciate your time. Hashtag WDWNT. Live forever. I thought it said live forever, but that's a joke between Jeff and I and Angelina before the show. Live in live. Brian, thanks Angelina, Chris, and Jeff. You guys are truly genuine, kind people. Oh, that we all appreciate.
Who said that?
Brian Layton said it. Thank you so much for
Thanks,
that.
Brian.
Shout out to Brian.
Always appreciate that. Good old days, K-Jack. We need a 2-hour show. Hey, maybe there's a 50th show coming up. I'm not going to say that's a 2-hour show, but you know, or maybe a 90. We've done 90 minutes before. It's like, wait a second.
Let's do 74 minutes. That's what I want to do.
It's like a weird. We'll do a 50-minute show. Wait a minute, that's less. That is less. Okay. Hey, Jordan, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Adam, as always, good to see you. Beverly, Cheyenne, JD, Rob, Horatio, thank you all so much for joining us. Next week, we're going to be talking about some of our favorite table services in Walt Disney World. We want you to join us for that. Also, email me, Chris at WDWNT.com. There's Wally. Is that Wally?
Yeah, that's Wally.
That's Wally. That's Wally. Yep.
Hey, Wally.
I had to make sure he was alive.
Thank you also to Jason Diffendahl for all the help getting set up on the show and all that good stuff. I always appreciate Jason and everyone who makes the promo stuff for WDW News Today and Cosmic Read Live happen. It's a great team to be involved with, and I'm thankful for it every single week. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the show. Send an email to Chris at WDWNT.com.
Yeah.
Team Cosmic, you're the best. Appreciate you. We'll see you next week, Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on WDWNT Entertainment. And remember, like always, do what makes you happy.